Hi everyone, I'm a tutor here at mathsandenglish.net, and in today's video we're going to compare lengths, areas and volumes using ratio notation and scale factors. One area where you'll have to compare lengths, areas and volumes is for similar shapes. So for today I thought it would be a good idea to use ratio notation and scale factor in order to compare those. On the left we have a cube with a length of 1 centimeter, and on the right we have a cube with a length of 2 centimeters. If we had to write the lengths as a ratio, we can write 1 to 2 because the length of the first shape is 1, the length of the second shape is 2. In order to figure out the scale factor, we have to look at what we have to times the first length by in order to result the second length. So in this case, we just have to times by 2. Therefore, the scale factor for the length will be times 2. So scale factor, I'll abbreviate as SF, is equal to 2. Now let's look at area. The area of the first cube will be 1 times 1, which is length times width, times 6 because a cube has 6 faces. So that will be 6 times 1 times 1, which is 6 centimeters squared. In order to calculate the area of the second shape, it will be 2 times 2, which is 4, times 6, which is 24. So 24 centimeters squared. Now let's calculate the scale factor. So to go from area of the first cube to the area of the second cube, we just have to times by 4. So the scale factor for this is 4, or 2 squared. So the initial scale factor squared. Now let's look at volume. So in order to calculate the volume of the first cube, we have to times length by width by height. So that will be 1 centimeter cubed. And for the second cube, there will be 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. In order to go from volume of cube 1 to cube 2, we have to times by 8. So scale factor for this is 8. Or initial scale factor, which was 2 cubed, because 2 cubed is equal to 8. So here we have 2 squared, and here we have 2 cubed. What you've seen so far is a specific example because we've had the specific measurements. However, for any two similar shapes, in order to go from the length of the first shape to the length of the second shape, we have to times by the scale factor. So times by, as I've said earlier, abbreviated SF. In order to go from the area of the first shape, so A1, let's call it, to the area of the second shape, which is A2, we have to times by scale factor squared. So times by SF squared. Now, if we want to go from the volume of the first shape to the volume of the second shape, what we have to times by is scale factor cubed. So SF cubed. Now, how about you test yourself with these two questions I have attached here? The first question is for those of you that take the foundation exam, where you only have to know how to compare lengths of similar shapes. Those of you taking the higher paper have to know how to compare lengths, areas, and volumes for your exam. Pause this video and have a go at these questions, and after, unpause the video and I'll reveal the correct answers to you. Welcome back. Now that you've attempted one or both questions, please let us know in the comments how well you got on with them. These are the answers and the working out for the first question, so for the foundation question, where PR is 39 and BC is 30. And these are the answers and the working out for the second question, where the volume is 3,200 centimeters cubed. In our next lesson, we will be covering conversions of fractions, decimals, and percentages. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've liked it, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And I will see you in the next lesson.